Now, although the sun is nice and high at the moment, it's nice and toasty, this dish takes a little bit longer. And once that sun falls and it gets nice and cold, you're gonna love me for putting this one on. So it's a nice little beef curry. First thing we've got to do though, is put together a spice mix to coat our beef in. So the best way to do it, I find, is get one of these Ziploc bags. So ground spices, we've got allspice, cumin, and this is cardamom. It gives it a sort of lemony fragrance. Coriander ground, and then 1 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Now, if you don't like hot curries, go half a teaspoon. And then we've got beef. Our beef goes in, and this is just chuck. So a secondary cut of beef, because we're going to cook it for a long time, is better. That all goes in a Ziploc bag, zip it up, and then give it a shake around. Now we've got our whole spices. These are cloves, and they're whole cloves. So what we're going to do with them is throw them straight in the pot as they are. They need a longer cooking time to bring all those oils and flavour out. So we'll get our lid off the camp oven on the pig. Nice and smoky, which is what we want. We want it to be nice and hot. And our whole spices can go in. So they go in. Then this is bay, and that's whole as well. We toss that in. We've got some oil in there already. Then some onion, which we've diced pretty large because it's going in a hot pot. And then we've got garlic, that goes in as well. 1 clove, and just a little knob of ginger, which I'm just going to crush and pop that in. Give it a nice little stir. And the whole spices, if we had whole cardamom, whole cinnamon, whole clove, which we've got in there, whole coriander, whole cumin, we'd throw them in there now, and they can stand up to a lot more heat. So that's started to blacken, which is what we want again. Tomato paste, we'll throw that in. And we just got to cook the rawness out of the tomato paste. Now our beef goes in with all our spice mix on. Give that a mix around. And just let it sit and brown. Now there was a lot of heat in that pan to begin with because we wanted heat there for those hard spices, but now it's starting to slow down. The pig's doing its job, bringing the heat down, and we're gonna let that tick away for maybe 5 minutes with nothing else in there with it, and then we're gonna throw our stock, our coconut milk in, and then we'll put the lid on and let it sit. And that's been about 5 minutes. Now all we do is add our stock. This is chicken stock, and our coconut cream. Give it a stir. Now the lower and slower you can get the heat from now on, the better off the curry is going to be. Curry's about low, slow cooking. So if we pop the lid on and then move it off to the side and put it on our warmer, so I reckon you've got about 4 or 5 hours up your sleeve. So go and have a fish, sit down, have a beer, go for a walk, do whatever you want to do. Just remember, half an hour before you're ready to eat, take the lid off, throw your potatoes in, then sit down and enjoy.